Second City. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And incomplete to open things up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized.
It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre and post snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. They go play action. Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is Ertz with it, right side.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Out of the gun, Trubisky out to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Trubisky, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. Now back to return. Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Jackson now to return.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played his college ball at Western Kentucky. He was a Hilltopper. It's Mike White.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's White. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Out of the gun, it's White.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Six 0 our score after 1. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they take the lead here at 7-6. Returnable here for Hester.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. And that is incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. They go play action with Trubisky. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Forced out to his left. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, moves, but that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now White with a first down throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your team.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here's Joseph Charlton now
as he'll kick it away for the second time.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Steps away to his left. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, White.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. White looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the... After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mitchell. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Hester will get a shot.
This is my mode, baby.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Play action. Now Trubisky. On the move to his left. He hits Adams complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Adams, 76 yards. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. White firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the shotgun, here's White. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
Now they try a lateral, but it doesn't work. It's a loose ball.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Throwing here, Trubisky. Touchdown, Bears! 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears have retaken the lead. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky, and there it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Giants now down 20-14, 2:23 to play. White.
And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now White.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football. I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
White's throw complete here to Waller.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
7 yards the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. Now he steps away, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He's back to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 17-yard line. Back to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the... And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the... here in the final minute. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returnable here for Hester.
coming up for this Chicago offense.
So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Here's Trubisky, buying time to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end.
Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week and the wait is now over. It's time to play ball.
Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city. And off we go from Soldier Field. Now Hester will get a shot.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Now Trubisky on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jamar Chase.
74 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Now Trubisky, they're going to throw for it.
And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
first carry for James Conner. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Conner going to get it again on 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Vick.
He'll let this go deep for runs.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Julio Jones. 53 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Here's Trubisky.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here comes Michael Vick now leading his offense back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. Oh, Conner loses it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence that the coaches address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
And Joseph Charlton on now to punt.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold.
And got his man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
A huge play there for Chicago. On first down, Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his... But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky.
And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead.
And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
First down throw coming for Vick. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Henry Ruggs.
47 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will cut the lead down to 15. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returnable here for Hester.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Trubisky steps away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shove. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Carl Lawson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that
is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. On 3rd down, Trubisky dancing to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action now, Vick. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Vick to throw it. Into the secondary past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Come on, baby. Let's go. I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. I mean, Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
Vick will look to throw on first down. He'll let this go deep for runs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
I'm going to show you, man.
Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley, 92 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go,
taking it right down Broadway. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
James Conner,
57 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Hester will get a shot.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Nice pick.
Picked off near the 42.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back now at Soldier Field. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Vick operating on 1st down.
He'll get this to counter underneath.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And Vic's throw there incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A 2nd down throw for Vic. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now here's Vic. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Forced out to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.